It's happening now, right before your eyes. The first Mars opposition of 2025 has arrived, and the cosmic energy is reaching a boiling point. The alignment between Mars and the Sun on January 16th is not just another celestial event. It's a convergence of immense power, an awakening of ancient forces, and a chance to tap into a transformation that could change your life forever. Do you feel it? The surge of energy, the pull of the unknown, the whispers of the universe calling you to act? This moment is rare. It's not something that comes around every day. It's a cosmic window, open only for a brief time, and the question is, are you ready to step through it? But be warned. The intensity of this energy is not to be underestimated. This is a force that can fuel your ambitions, ignite your passions, and propel you toward your destiny. It can supercharge your spirit, awaken your deepest desires, and give you the courage to take bold steps. But, like fire, it can also burn out of control. If you don't handle this energy with wisdom, you might find yourself overwhelmed, scattered, or consumed by it. That's the dual nature of Mars. Its power is both a blessing and a curse. So, in the next few minutes, I'll guide you through how to harness this rare cosmic opportunity, but more importantly, how to avoid the dangers that come with it. Trust me, what you do today will shape your path for the rest of the year. As you prepare to align with the celestial forces, pause for a moment and take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Feel the presence of Mars hovering in the cosmos, its energy surging toward you. Do you feel it coursing through you? That's the force that's in play right now, pulling you toward action, toward awakening, toward something greater. But you need to be careful, because not all actions will bring you enlightenment. In fact, some may lead you astray. This moment, this energy, it's not just about feeling good or having a fleeting spiritual high. It's about tapping into a transformative force that can lead you to either greatness or chaos. If you've ever wondered why some spiritual practices fail, or why your progress feels stuck, today you're going to uncover the truth behind why that happens, and more importantly, how to avoid the anti-spiritual rituals that so many fall into during this powerful alignment. Are you ready? Because what you're about to discover could change the way you view your spiritual journey forever. But first, I need you to act. If you're ready to embrace the mysteries of this moment, support this channel. Subscribe, like, and share with anyone who needs to awaken to the power of Mars. Together, we'll walk through this cosmic passage. Stay with me, because you won't want to miss a single second of this celestial revelation. As the cosmic clock strikes today, January 16th, something rare and powerful is unfolding above us. Mars, the planet of action, drive, and raw energy, is standing directly opposite the Sun, a position known as Mars opposition. Do you feel it? This isn't just any ordinary alignment. It's a surge of energy that pulses through the very fabric of the universe. It's the kind of celestial event that only happens a handful of times, yet its impact is everlasting. The forces at play today are ancient, primal, and ready to awaken something deep within you. Mars, the red planet, is all about pushing boundaries, breaking through limitations, and igniting your inner fire. When it opposes the Sun, it creates a magnetic field of heightened drive, urging us to take action, to make bold decisions, and to manifest what has been lying dormant within us. This is the moment to cast away doubts, to tear down the walls that have confined your spirit. If you've been feeling stuck in your spiritual journey, if there are obstacles or blockages preventing your growth, this alignment can break them apart like a sledgehammer. It's the perfect time for transformation, for taking that leap into something greater. But, and this is crucial, this energy is volatile. Like a powerful storm, it can either cleanse or destroy. Mars' raw force can push you forward with unstoppable momentum, but if you're not careful, it can also pull you into reckless actions, impulses that are born from your deepest fears or desires. The energy of Mars, when misdirected, can lead to chaos, burnout, or conflict. Have you ever acted impulsively, only to regret the consequences? Today, that energy is magnified. The fire that could spark your success can just as easily turn into an uncontrollable blaze. And that is the very nature of this moment. The universe is offering you a chance to rise, to awaken your power and channel it toward your highest purpose. But this gift comes with responsibility. You must wield it wisely. The energy of Mars is like a sword. It can be a tool of creation or destruction, depending on how you choose to handle it. This is no time for hasty decisions, no time for acting out of fear or frustration. You must center yourself before you take action. Mars opposition calls for balance. You cannot simply ride the wave of energy without awareness. If you allow the intensity to sweep you away, you may find yourself lost, burned by the very power that was meant to empower you. But if you approach this alignment with intention, with grounded wisdom, you can direct this force toward your dreams, toward your deepest spiritual growth. So, what are you waiting for? Are you ready to step into your power, to break free from the chains that have bound you? The universe is giving you the keys today, but only if you're prepared to use them wisely. This rare alignment holds the potential for monumental change, but only if you approach it with the respect and intention it deserves. Now, as you begin to grasp the significance of this celestial moment, I invite you to join this community. The journey to spiritual enlightenment and mastery is not meant to be walked alone. Support this channel, Mystical Realms, by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Together, we will unlock more of these cosmic truths, guiding each other through these powerful energies and unlocking the mysteries that lie ahead. So, take a breath, feel the power building, and let's move forward together on this cosmic journey. Now that you understand the overwhelming power of Mars in full force, the question remains, how do you channel this force without being swept away by it? How do you transform this cosmic fire into something that will ignite your soul, rather than burn you? Today, right now, is your opportunity to take action, to fuel your transformation with the raw energy of Mars. This is not a time for passive wishing. This is the moment to rise, to take what is rightfully yours, and to make bold, decisive moves toward your highest purpose. First, before anything else, you must set intentions, powerful, clear, and unwavering intentions. What do you want to manifest this year? What dreams, what desires have been locked away in the depths of your heart? Mars energy demands clarity and direction. It's not enough to merely wish for something to happen. You must speak it into existence. Write it down, say it aloud, feel it with every fiber of your being. You see, the universe doesn't respond to uncertainty. It responds to boldness, to the fire of a focused mind. This is not the time for half measures or passive desires. The energy of Mars is direct and fiery, and you must harness it by giving it a clear target. What are you ready to manifest today? Once your intentions are clear, step outside. Find a space where you can truly connect with the energy around you. Mars rules the element of fire, and there's no better way to align yourself with that power than by grounding yourself under the open sky or near a window where the sun shines in. Sit quietly and close your eyes. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. In this moment, you are more than just a human being. You are a vessel for this powerful cosmic energy. With each breath you take, you draw in the vitality of the sun, the fire of Mars. And with each exhale, you release any doubts, any fears, any blockages that might hold you back. But there's more. Mars energy can be amplified with the right tools, tools that have been used for centuries to align the spirit with the forces of the cosmos. Reach for a carnelian or bloodstone crystal. Hold it in your hand and feel the vibration of the stone as it connects with the energy of Mars. These stones are alive with the fiery energy you need to supercharge your intentions. Carnelian will awaken your passion, your willpower, and your inner strength, while bloodstone will ground you, keeping you steady as you channel Mars' relentless drive. Allow these stones to guide you, to amplify the energy that is swirling around you. Feel the pulse of Mars deep within the crystal, and let it merge with your own energy. But even with these powerful tools in hand, there is one more step. You must engage with the energy through meditation. Close your eyes again and focus on the space between your breaths. Visualize your intentions, not as distant dreams, but as a reality unfolding right before you. See yourself stepping into the life you desire, embodying the transformation that Mars is offering. Picture the fire of Mars burning away any resistance, any limiting beliefs. Watch as your goals materialize before your eyes, manifesting with the force of Mars energy. Yet, beware, the intensity of Mars is no small thing. As you tap into this power, remember that you are a conduit, not the source. It's easy to become consumed by the energy, to feel as though you must take immediate action without thought or reflection. But that's where many fail. The fiery energy of Mars can lead to reckless decisions, impulsive actions, and even burnout if not channeled with care. This is not a time to dive headfirst into battle without a plan. Instead, move with purpose, move with clarity, and most importantly, move with awareness. Today is your day to channel the incredible power of Mars, to take that leap forward into the life you've always dreamed of. But you must do it wisely. Set your intentions, ground yourself in the present moment, and allow the energy of Mars to guide you with the fire of transformation. If you are ready to embrace this cosmic power and begin your spiritual awakening, then now is the time. Don't let this moment pass you by. But before we dive even deeper into how to harness this energy, I need your support. Subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who needs this cosmic boost today. Mystical Realms is here to guide you through these celestial transformations, and we're just getting started. Together, let's explore more ways to harness the energy of the universe, to manifest our deepest desires, and to awaken the soul. As you continue to harness the intense energy of Mars today, remember this: the fire that drives you can consume you if you're not careful. Mars energy, in all its raw intensity, can ignite a passion so fierce that it sweeps you off your feet, pulling you into action without pause, without reflection. It's seductive, this power, urging you to go faster, further, push harder. And for a moment, that rush feels exhilarating, like you're finally breaking free from the chains that have bound you. But here's the truth no one tells you about Mars. Its fire is not just a tool for growth. It's also a force of destruction. Without the proper grounding, that fire can turn to ash. It can burn you out, scatter your energy, leave you feeling lost in the flames. Today, on this rare cosmic day, we must be cautious. Mars power is in full force, but we are not invincible. This energy must be channeled with wisdom, with awareness, and, above all, with balance. You cannot go on living at full throttle, always seeking the next high, always pushing toward the next goal, without ever stopping to center yourself. The human spirit is resilient, but it is not infinite. Mars energy can fuel your ambition, but it can also lead to burnout if you don't take time to pause, to ground yourself, to reconnect with the earth and with your center. And this is the most crucial aspect of working with Mars energy, grounding. When the energy feels too overwhelming, when your thoughts begin to race, when the intensity of the cosmic shift feels like too much to handle, it's time to stop and take a moment. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Slow your pulse. Let the energy settle. Because if you don't, that overwhelming surge of power may take you somewhere you don't want to go. Into chaos, into confusion, or worse, into frustration. To ground yourself, to reconnect with the earth, step outside. Find a quiet patch of grass, dirt, or stone. Walk barefoot. Yes, barefoot. Feel the cool touch of the earth against your skin. Feel the pulse of the ground beneath you, steady, reliable, ancient. The earth has a way of calming even the most restless spirit. Its energy is a grounding force, pulling you back into the present moment, pulling you out of the chaos of your thoughts, out of the overwhelming intensity of Mars. As you stand there, feel the vibrations of the earth rise up through your feet, filling your body with a calmness that complements the fire within you. Allow the earth to soothe the parts of you that are scattered, to ground the energy that might otherwise consume you. But grounding doesn't just mean walking barefoot outside. It's also about connecting with your breath, focusing on the very act of breathing as if it were a lifeline, a tether between you and the universe. Inhale slowly. Hold. Exhale slowly. Do this several times until you begin to feel a shift within you, a settling of the energy, a quieting of the mind. As you breathe, imagine yourself pulling the energy of Mars down into the earth. Visualize the fiery, intense energy moving from the top of your head, through your body, and into the ground below. You are channeling the fire of Mars, but you are doing so with control, with balance, and with reverence. The importance of balance cannot be overstated here. Mars energy, like any power, requires moderation. Too much of it, and you risk burning yourself out. Too little, and you may never reach your full potential. The key is to take action, to channel the energy into purposeful, deliberate movements toward your goals, but to always be aware of when it's time to stop, to breathe, to center yourself. Remember, this energy is a gift, not a burden. It can drive you toward greatness, but only if you treat it with respect. As the day unfolds, check in with yourself. Are you feeling scattered? Overwhelmed? If so, take a step back. Ground yourself again. You are not meant to be swept away by the current. You are meant to ride it, to harness it, to navigate it with wisdom. The energy of Mars is powerful, but it is not something to be feared. It is something to be respected, to be embraced, but never to be recklessly consumed. Let this be a reminder. Transformation doesn't always have to be fast, and it certainly doesn't always have to be frantic. It can be slow, it can be steady, and most importantly, it can be grounded. You are a being of fire, yes, but you are also a being of earth. You can harness the celestial forces that surround you, but you must also remain anchored in your own center, in your own truth. Now that you've come to understand the importance of balance, of grounding yourself amidst the storm of Mars energy, I ask you, are you ready to continue on this journey of spiritual alignment? To move forward with both the fire of Mars and the steadying force of the Earth? If so, don't let this moment slip by. Subscribe to Mystical Realms, like this video, and share it with anyone who needs to hear this message. Together, we will embrace the power of the universe without losing ourselves in the process. Stay grounded, stay focused, and together, we will rise. In the vastness of the cosmos, every force, no matter how great, carries with it a shadow. Just as the sun casts light, it also casts darkness. And today, as Mars opposes the sun, we are faced not only with the brilliance of cosmic power, but with the hidden dangers that come with it. There is no light without shadow. There is no fire without smoke. And if we are not careful, if we do not tread with awareness, that very fire could consume us. The energy of Mars today is overwhelming, intense, and full of potential. It promises breakthroughs, transformation, and the power to manifest your deepest desires. But it also brings with it a tempest of aggression, impulsivity, and the risk of burnout. Imagine standing at the edge of an inferno, feeling its warmth, its pull, the way it seems to call you forward, urging you to step into it, to let it consume you. It feels powerful, seductive even, but just as quickly as it burns, it can scorch everything in its path, leaving only ashes behind. This is the risk of today's Mars opposition. The energy is so intense that it can push you to act without thinking, to make decisions from a place of pure impulse instead of wisdom. One moment, you may feel unstoppable, like you have the universe in your grasp. And then, in an instant, you could find yourself caught in a whirlwind of chaos, regretting the choices made in the heat of the moment. Do not be fooled by the fire of Mars. This is not a time to act hastily, to leap before you look, or to fuel your anger, frustration, or impatience. The energy of Mars is like a match in the wind. Unstable, unpredictable, and dangerously close to catching everything around you on fire. You may feel the pull to argue, to fight, to push your way through obstacles with force. But let me warn you, Mars energy, when directed by unchecked aggression, can lead to conflict, to destructive behavior, and to regret. What begins as a spark can quickly turn into a raging inferno that cannot be contained. When you feel the inner fire rise, take a moment. Pause. Breathe. Reflect. Before you act, before you speak, before you make a decision that could change the course of your day or your life, take a step back. In this moment, the energy is so raw, so potent, that it can trick you into believing that your emotions are truth. But emotions, though real, are not always wise guides. The intense surge of Mars can make your feelings feel larger than life, but they are fleeting, and they can lead you down a path of destruction if you follow them blindly. This is the danger of acting out of alignment with your higher self. When Mars energy amplifies your inner fire, it can blind you to the bigger picture. In your haste to push forward, you may overlook the consequences of your actions. In your rush to succeed, to conquer, to win, you might forget to honor the wisdom that resides in stillness. The danger is not in the energy itself, but in how we allow ourselves to be swept away by it, without the necessary grounding or awareness. Mars asks us to act, to move, to break free from our limitations. But it does not demand recklessness. It demands focus, purpose, clarity. When you feel the surge of energy pulling you, remember this. You do not have to act in every moment. The power of Mars is at its peak today, but you do not need to burn yourself out by trying to do everything at once. Instead, focus on what truly matters. What is the most important action you can take right now? Where does this energy need to flow to create the transformation you desire? Answer these questions before you rush ahead. The energy of Mars can be a gift, a force that propels you forward into greatness, but it can also be a curse if you let it overrun your sense of self. If you allow impulsivity to take over, if you allow your emotions to dictate your actions, you could find yourself facing the consequences of rash decisions. This is not a time to feed the fire with anger, frustration, or ego. It's a time to direct that fire with intention, to transform it into fuel for growth, not destruction. The shadow side of Mars is aggression, and the pitfall lies in allowing that aggression to take over. As you navigate this powerful alignment, remember, the greatest strength comes not from fighting, but from knowing when to step back, reflect, and choose your next move with care. If you are unsure, take a moment of stillness. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and reconnect with your higher self. Ask for guidance, for clarity. The energy of Mars may be fierce, but the wisdom of your spirit is far more powerful. Now, as you prepare to move through the rest of this transformative day, carry this with you. The fire of Mars can burn brightly, but it is your responsibility to direct it with purpose. Do not allow yourself to be swept away by the current. Be mindful, be reflective, and remember, the energy of Mars is here to propel you forward, not to consume you. If this message resonates with you, if you feel the weight of this cosmic truth, then it's time to take action. Subscribe to Mystical Realms, like this video, and share it with anyone who needs to hear these words today. Together, we will walk through the dangers of the cosmic storm, harnessing the power of Mars without losing ourselves in the process. Stay aware, stay grounded, and stay aligned with the higher purpose that this celestial moment offers. As you stand at the precipice of transformation, with the intense energy of Mars flowing through you, there is a deep temptation to embrace its fire completely. It can feel as though you're standing before a vast, untamed force, ready to take hold of it, to wield it in all its power. The energy is alive, it's pulsing, it's asking you to take action, to break through, to be bold. And in this moment, the allure of that power is undeniable. But as with all great forces, it is a double-edged sword. Mars, in all its intensity, does not demand mindless action. It demands conscious movement, conscious power. So, as you stand in the glow of this celestial event, as you allow the energy of Mars to ignite your spirit, I must warn you, there are certain practices that will only lead you astray. There are rituals, common among those seeking to tap into the power of Mars, that will amplify the very negative energy you're trying to avoid. These are the practices that may seem like the right choice, the powerful choice, but they are in fact traps, designed to pull you deeper into the chaos rather than helping you transcend it. The first and most dangerous of these is the temptation to overindulge in fire rituals. Fire has always been associated with Mars. It's his element, his domain. It's the fuel that powers his relentless drive, his aggression, and his transformation. And so, many are drawn to fire rituals during times like this, thinking that the more intense the flame, the greater the spiritual awakening. But let me warn you, this is not always the case. When you feed the fire without control, when you allow it to rage unchecked, it becomes a force of destruction rather than creation. You see, Mars is not just about burning with passion. It's about focus, it's about direction, it's about channeling that fire towards something meaningful. If you engage in fire rituals without purpose, without clear intention, the result will be chaos. You may find yourself overwhelmed by the flames, consumed by your own emotions, caught in a whirlwind of anger or frustration that only intensifies as you feed it. Rather than bringing you clarity, these rituals may leave you scattered, exhausted, and disconnected from your true self. Equally dangerous are rituals of war or battle, where the energy of Mars is used as a tool of aggression, as if the spiritual realm is some kind of battlefield to conquer. I want you to listen closely. This is not the purpose of Mars energy. Mars, yes, is about action, about moving forward, about breaking barriers. But he is not about mindless conflict. You must not engage in spiritual practices that encourage you to fight with the universe, to push against its flow, or to battle unseen forces. Such rituals tap into a primal aggression, a darkness that can pull you deeper into negativity rather than elevate your spirit. You may feel the pull to win the fight, to overpower the energies around you, but in doing so, you risk losing sight of the larger picture. You risk becoming consumed by the very thing you sought to control. And it's not just fire or conflict that can lead you astray. It's also pushing yourself too hard. Mars energy is intense, yes, but it is not a race. It is not a sprint where the finish line is success or enlightenment. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that if you push yourself harder, faster, you will somehow reach the pinnacle of your spiritual growth. But let me tell you this, overextending yourself will only drain your energy. It will deplete you. The more you try to force things, the further you'll get from the peace and alignment you seek. Spirituality is not a competition. It's a journey, and sometimes, the greatest progress comes not from the intensity of your efforts, but from the stillness, from the patience to let things unfold naturally. So, while Mars invites you to act, to awaken, and to transform, remember that it does not ask you to act recklessly, to burn the world down, or to fight against the current. Instead, it asks you to channel your energy with purpose, with wisdom, and with balance. It is a time to be bold, but also a time to be grounded. It is a time to take action, but also a time to reflect. The energy is yours to use, but how you use it will determine whether it builds you up or breaks you down. Instead of forcing your way forward through the flames of aggression, focus on practices that guide your energy gently, practices that allow you to flow with the universe rather than fight against it. Meditation, grounding, and intentional action. These are the rituals that will help you harness the true power of Mars. Allow the energy to move through you without overwhelming you. Set your intentions with clarity, focus your energy with purpose, and then give yourself the space to let it unfold. Trust that the universe is working with you, not against you. As you move forward with the powerful energy of Mars, remember that this is not a battle to be fought, but a journey to be embraced. There is no need to force the fire, to ignite the battle. Instead, let it burn with intention. Let it guide you toward the transformation you seek, without allowing it to consume you in the process. Now, as you stand at the threshold of this cosmic moment, with the energy of Mars burning brightly in the skies above and within you, ask yourself, are you ready to step into the power that is being offered to you? This rare alignment is not just a fleeting event in the heavens. It is an opportunity, a doorway to a new chapter of your spiritual awakening, one that can fuel your transformation if you dare to embrace it. The universe is calling you to act, to harness this intense energy, but to do so with wisdom, balance, and purpose. Feel the power of this moment coursing through your veins, awakening parts of your soul that have long been dormant. This is your time to rise, to break through the barriers that have held you back, and to manifest the life you've always desired. The cosmos has aligned, and now you must choose how to navigate this incredible force. This isn't the end. No, this is just the beginning. The journey you've started today is one of deep transformation, one that will carry you through the challenges, the triumphs, and the awakenings of the months ahead. The energy of Mars is here to fuel you, to propel you forward, but it is up to you to continue walking the path with intention, with awareness, and with an open heart. But don't stop there. Like this video and share with anyone who needs a cosmic boost, anyone who is searching for the guidance, the insight, the transformation that only this rare alignment can offer. Let them feel the pulse of the universe, the same energy that is awakening you. This is not just your journey, it's all of ours together. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Mystical Realms. This is just the beginning of a year full of cosmic revelations, spiritual growth, and the kind of insights that will help you navigate the mysteries of the universe. With every video, we will journey deeper into the unseen, unraveling the secrets of the stars, of the planets, and of the soul. Together, we will align with the forces of the cosmos, embracing the transformation that is waiting for us all. Stay with us. Stay aligned. Stay awakened. The universe is vast, and there is so much more to discover. As you continue on your path, remember this. You are not just a passive observer in this cosmic dance. You are a participant, a creator, a force of nature in your own right. The time is now. Harness this energy, stay grounded, and watch as your transformation unfolds.